started the lesson, the proposal, and how he came. That means Ivan had come over there to propose Natya, isn't it? But in between, they have started quarreling each other. Why did they start quarreling each other? Just for the open meadow, isn't it? They start quarreling for the open meadow. Open meadows, isn't it? Saying that it is now whose ownership? Stephen's ownership. That means auction. Sorry, not open. Auction meadow. For this, they started quarreling each other, saying that first it has been in the hands of our great grandfathers, and it was given to the peasants to work under there, and it has been followed for more than 40 years. So now it belongs to whom? Ivan's family. But at the same time, Natya is saying that it belongs to Stephen's family. Up to there we had come. Now we come to the next part. We will see now again. So for each small things they started quarreling. Now never mind about my people. The Lomos have all been honorable people, and no one has ever been tried for embezzlement like the grandfather. Means our families are very good, honorable, respected people. But now complaining whom? Her grandfather. You Lonos have had lunacy in your family, all of you. Ha ha ha. So she was making fun of him. Your grandfather was a drunkard. So now Ivan is saying that her grandfather, Natya's grandfather, was a drunkard. And your younger aunt, Natsteya, Mikhail ran away with an architect and so on. So he was saying the story of a family. That means uncle was a drunkard and aunt ran away with another architect, another man. Leaving her husband, she went with another person. And your mother was humpbacked, clutches at her heart. Humpbacked means not a good lady. Something pulling in my side, my head held water. Your father was a guzzling gambler. He was also a gambler. And there haven't been many backbiters to equal your aunt. That means they are all flatterers, not a good people. My left foot has gone to sleep. You are an intruder. Oh, my heart, and it is all open secret. Before the last election you built, I can see stars. Where is my hat? It is low, it is dishonest, it is mean. That means she is making the Ivan's family as dishonest people. His family members say that they are all dishonest people. And you are just a merciless, double-faced intruder. So you also having double face, one good face and one bad face. That means showing the character of two, good and bad. That means cannot be trusted. Here is my hat, my heart, which way? Where is the door? Oh, I think I am dying, my foot quite numb. Following him, and don't set foot in my house again. So now she is saying, okay, you get out of my house again, don't get inside my house. Take it to court, we will say. That means you take the case and bring it in the court. I am ready to come in the court. Devil takes him, what a rascal. What trust can one have in one's neighbors after that? That means he is saying, how can we say you are a good neighbor? That means you have no trust on your neighbor. The villain, the scarecrow. Scarecrow means S-C-A-R-E, scarecrow. The monster. First he takes our land and then he has the impudence to abuse us. So first he had taken the land, taken the auction meadow, taken the land, and secondly he is doing? Abusing. Abusing means saying wrong things about their family, saying wrong things about their family, making all the people dishonest people. And that blend hen, yes, that time post, turning post has a confident cheek to make a proposal and so on. What a proposal. So she say, how can he go and take a proposal with that lady? What proposal? Why he came here to propose to you? To propose to me. Why didn't you tell me so before? So now he is saying, Chumbo is saying that he had come over here to propose you, to get married with you. So Nate is asking why you did not say me before. So without knowing, she had abused her neighbor very much. Isn't it? Had said many things about their neighbor and said they are all dishonest people. Chumbo. So he dresses up in evening clothes, the stuffed sausage, the risen-faced tramp. So saying that is to propose you, to ask for that only he had come in his party wear. To propose to me, falls into an easy chair and walks. Bring him back, bring him here. Bring whom here? I will fetch him. That means saying them, bring him back. What is that? What is the matter with you? Oh, unhappy man, that I will shoot myself. I will hang myself. We have done for her. I am dying, fetch him. At once, don't yell. Yell means don't yell. Make loud voice. Make loud voice or shout. Yelling means shouting. Said you don't make such a sound. Natia Stefanova waits. What have they done to me? Fetch him back. That means now she is saying that he has not done any wrong to me. Then when she came to know that he had come over there to propose her. So now you go and fetch him. He is coming and so on. They will take him over. Talk to him yourself. I don't want to. So Chumbo is saying now he is coming. You directly talk to him. He is coming, I tell you. What a burden. Lord, to be the father of a grown-up daughter, I will cut my throat, I will indeed. We cursed him, abused him, drove him out, and it is all of you. That means you had done everything, you had abused him and called him dishonest and said about all his family members, and you asked him to go out of the house, and now you are asking to bring him back. I tell you, it is not my fault. Now you talk to him yourself. So Chumbo is saying, it is not my fault. You directly talk to him. Lomo enters exhausted. Exhausted means tired. My heart is palpitating awfully. My foot gone to sleep. There is something that keeps pulling in my side. Forgive us, Ivan Vasilievich. We were all a little heated. That means we had been cruel towards you. I remember now Oxen Meadows really are good. So now she is saying that this Oxen Meadow belongs to whom? Belongs to Ivan. Understood? Up to then she was fighting for that, and now saying that all belongs to you. The meadows are yours, yes, yours. Do sit down. There we are wrong. That means it is wrong in our side. You sit. I did it on principle. My land is worth little to me, but the principle. Yes, the principle. Yes, so now let us talk of something. And now you can leave that Oxen Meadow. Now we will talk of some other matter. The more so as I have evidence, my aunt's grandmother gave the land to your grandmother's father's grandfather's cousin. So now again, Lomo is coming back to the same meadow. Yes, let that pass. I wish I knew how to get him started. Are you going to start shooting soon? So she wanted to change the topic. I am thinking of having to go at the back cock. Honored Natia Stepanova. After the harvest, oh, have you heard? Just think what a misfortune I have had. My dog, Gus, who you know, has gone. lame. What a pity. Why? I don't know. Must have got his leg twisted or bitten by some other dog. My very best dog to say nothing of the expense. I gave Mirono 125 rupees for him. So paying 125 rupees, she had brought that, he had bought the dog, and now the dog had become lame, saying that it had gone with some other dogs and maybe bitten by some other dog, or his leg got twisted. That means from that open meadow topic, changing the topic to the dog, Natya. It was too much, Ivan Vasilievich. I think it was a very cheap. He is a first-rate dog. Papa gave 85 rupees for his squeezer, and squeezer is in caps better than Gus. Squeezer better than Gus. What an idea. Squeezer better than Gus. Of course, he is better, of course. Squeezer, he may develop a bit. But on points and pedigree, he is better than anything than even Volkanovski has gone. Excuse me, Natya Stepanov, but you forget that he is overshot, and an overshot always means dog is a bad hunter. Overshot means it is not a bad, it is not a good hunter. Overshot. Not a good hunter. That means the dog cannot be taken for hunting. Understood? Overshot is he. The first time I hear it. I assure you that is lower jaw is short. So now they are describing about the best dogs, isn't it? How the dogs are a good hunter and a bad hunter. Talking about the dogs. Shorter than the upper, having measured. Yes, he is alright at following, of course. But if you want to get hold of anything, in the first place, our squeezer is the name of the dog. Taro bird animal, the sons of harness and the chisels, where there is no getting at the pedigree of your dog at all, about getting the food. He is old and as ugly as the owner cab was. He is old, but I won't take 5 squeezers for him. Why? How can you? Thus says the dog as for squeezer well. It is too funny to argue. Anybody you like has a dog as good as squeezer. You may find them under every bush almost. 25 rupees would be a handsome price to pay for it. So now the topic had come to the name of the dog, and there also a slight change in the talk is going, isn't it? One is saying about the other one which is the best, and there again the argument is going to start. There is some demand of contradictions in you today. Ivan Vasilievich, first you pretend that the meadows are yours. Now that Gus is better than squeezer. So first again Natya is going back to the same argument, saying that first you had said that Oxen Meadows belongs to you. Now again saying that your dog is better than the other one, squeezer. I don't like people who don't say what they mean, because you know perfectly well that squeezer is 100 times better than your silly Gus. Why do you want to say is it? So Gus is under whose? Gus is the dog of Ivan, isn't it? He is of Ivan's. And the next one, squeezer. So again, the topic of argument started in the name of Gus and squeezer. Saying that how you can say squeezer is better than whom? Gus. So first you were arguing about the Oxen Meadow, now about the dog. I see Natya Stepanov, that you consider me either blind or a fool. You must realize that squeezer is overshot. So again he is saying that squeezer is an overshot, that is good, not good for hunting. It is not true. Again Natya is arguing. It is not true. So again the argument, first on the open meadow, now on the dogs. Why shout, madam? Why talk out? It is awful. It is time your Gus was shot and you compare him with the squeezer. How can you compare your Gus with the squeezer? Excuse me, I cannot continue the discussion. My heart is palpitating. That is, I cannot go with your argument. I have noticed that those the hunters can say which one is good. I shall shut up until you acknowledge that Squeezer is 100 times better than your Gus. Again, she is on the dog side. 100 times worse, big arm to your Squeezer, his head, eyes, shoulders. So, saying that each part of the body is not good enough. There is no need to hang you silly Gus, he is half dead already. That means it is lame. Said that maybe his leg had been twisted or some other dog had bitten him. Shut up, my heart is bursting, I can't shut up. So she is not agreeing with him. What is the matter now? Again Chuboka came and asked again what is the problem with you both. Papa tell us truly which is the better dog, Squeezer or his Gus. Stephen Stevanovic, I implore you to tell me just one thing. Is your Squeezer overshot or not? Yes or no? And suppose he is, what does it matter? He is the best dog in the district for all that. And so Chuboka is also saying, who is the best one? Squeezer is the best one when compared to any other dogs. And suppose he is, what does it matter? He is the best dog in the district for all that. And so on. So again he is saying, which one is the good one? Squeezer is the good one. But isn't my Gus better really now? So now Lomoy says, when compared to Squeezer, is my Gus is also coming equal to you. Don't excite yourself, my precious one. Allow me. Your Gus certainly has the good points. He is firm in his feet, has good spring trips and all that. But my dear man, if you want to know the truth, the dog has two defects. He is old and he is short in the muscle. That means he is not a good in stamina, and at the same time he is old also. Excuse me, my heart, let us take a fact. You will remember that on the Mariuszki hunt, my Gus ran neck to neck with the count's dog, while his Squeezer was left a whole burst behind. So now they are talking about the race of the dog, and in that Squeezer had gone first. Gus had gone first. He got left behind because the countess whipper engaged him with his whip, because saying that it was being given beating by the dog whipper. And with a good reason, the dogs are running after a fox when Squeezer goes and starts worrying his sheep. It is not true, my dear fellow. I am very liable to lose my temper, and so just because of that, let us stop arguing. So he is saying that now let us stop this argument. You started because everybody is always jealous of everybody else dog. So that is natural, becoming jealous of others. Yes, we are all like that. You too, sir, aren't blameless. That means even you also. You no sooner begins with that and the other and all that and remember everything. That means you also comes in the same category. That means the same only, feeling jealous. I remember too. What do you remember? My heart, my food gone to sleep, I can't. That means he is making fun of. My heart, what sort of a hunter are you? You ought to go and lie on the kitchen oven and catch black beetles, not go after fox. Yes, really, what sort of a hunter are you anyway? You ought to sit at home with your palpitations and with your problems and not go trucking and must not go for hunting. You could go hunting, but you only go to argue with people and interfere with the dogs and so on. That means all the time you are not good for anything, only just arguing. Let us change the subject in case I lost my temper. So before losing my temper, let us stop this argument and talk of anything else. So first talking was started with Oxon Meadow. There the argument came and there stopped. Again next secondly he was called again and the topic went on the dogs, and there they started comparing each one's dog, and finally there also the argument started, and now he is saying let us stop this. What? I am an interviewer? Shut up, interviewer, boy, pup or rat. Shut up or I will shoot you like a partridge. Partridge is the bird. Everyone knows that. Oh my heart, you let wife used to beat you. My feet temple sparks I fall. And you would under the slipper of your housekeeper. There, my heart burst, my shoulders come. So again, comparing to the house family member that he is always under the control of his wife. Boy will stop, fool, I am sick. What sort of a hunter are you? You can't even sit on a horse. What's the matter with him? Papa, look, Papa, Ivan is okay, he is dead. I am sick, I can't breathe. He is dead. Pulls Lamo's sleeve. Ivan Vasilievich, what have you done to me? He is dead. A doctor. Oh, what is it? What's the matter? He is dead. Who is dead? Look at Lamo. So he is, my word, water. A doctor lifts a tumbler to Lamo's wife. Drink this. No, he doesn't drink. It seems he is dead and all that. I am the most unhappy of men. Why don't I put a bullet into my brain? Why haven't I cut my throat yet? What am I waiting for? Give me a knife. Give me a pistol. Lomo moves. He seems to be coming round. Drink some water. That means after drinking, from this unconscious mind, who started coming conscious? Lomo. I see stars, moist. What am I? So he says that I cannot see anything properly. Hurry up and get married and wed to the devil with you. She is willing. He put Lomo's hand into his daughter's. She is willing and all that. I give you my blessing and so on. Only give me peace. So here, this Chibo is saying that let me have peace in my mind. I cannot argue with anything. The only thing is you get married with my daughter. And he gave the hand of Natya to him. She is willing. Well, to what? To whom? Kiss and be damned to you. That means saying that she is willing to get married with you. She is alive. Yes, I am willing. So Natya is saying she is willing to marry him. Kiss each other. Kiss whom? They kiss. Very nice too. Excuse me. What is it all about? Oh, now I understand. My heart starts. I am happy. Natya Stefano. My food gone to sleep. I am happy too. So now they both are happy. And now what had happened? The proposal had done. That means Lomo wanted to get married with Natya and she agreed that she will get married. But still you will admit now that Gus is worse than Spencer. So again, what a weight on my shoulder up. But still you will admit now that Gus is worse than Spencer. So again, Natya is saying that you have to admit that which one is the best one. Gus is, Spencer is the better one. Better, worse. Well, that is the way to start your family. Please have some champagne. He is better, worse. Trying to shout the down campaign. So what is again doing? Again she is not agreeing with the him. Is saying that she is going back after the dog. Okay. Now, so that we had come over the lesson. So only thing we had seen is that all the time what she is doing. The only thing is that is why in the starting of the lesson itself it had been said that for silly things, for small things, the argument was going on. Isn't it? They were arguing each other just for small things. First, what was the argument? About the open meadow, and it was being given. That means it has been inherited from their great grandfather, isn't it? And then they just passed to their grandfather, then to the father, and say that about 40 years the people working over there. So nobody had any issue, and as a result the land had come in their hands. And they had argued about it for a long time, and finally it was settled, isn't it? Asking him to go out of the house. And then again, when Chumbo said that he had come over here to get married with you, what did she say? Okay, let him come again. So second time he has been called, and the issue was on their dogs, the Gus and the Spencer, saying that one is better, far better than the other. So again she was talking against whom? Ivan Lomo. So saying that he is not. So before that itself they had gone and she had insulted every member of the family and abused them also, isn't it? After all that only it was being settled. And now started talking about the dogs and about how much they are good for hunting and all, isn't it? And there also the argument continued. They were not able to come to a conclusion that both are also. That means becoming jealous and jealous there. Chumbo also had added and he also was not able to make it a clear opinion saying that neither one or the other is good. But what happened? Again the argument started and it continued, isn't it? And finally Chumbo had said that he did not want to hear all this. Let put an end to the dispute and he had come over here to get married with you. So only then she came to know that he had come to marry, and in that dispute manner itself that was put an end and asked him to get married, isn't it? But after marriage also, what is happening? After the proposal has been given also, what is being made again, they started talking about the dog. That means Ivano Lomo has to say that Scuser is the best one when compared to Gus, isn't it? So there also they are not agreeing. So like this small things, even though they get married also, what will happen? Both will not come to a conclusion, both will not agree to anything. Both are on different direction. They are not able to come in together for anything, isn't it? There are families in all around us also where both husband and wife are not able to come in the same opinion. So as a result, when they are not able to come together in the opinion, what happens in the home? Fighting or quarreling starts, isn't it? And can we say it is a happy family? No, we cannot say this. Of course, in every family there are disputes between the wife and the husband, isn't it? There are mother and the father. Everywhere it is natural. It is the nature habit of human beings. Sometimes becoming jealous, sometimes become selfish. What happens? The argument starts. So for small things, it may go, the story goes to a lengthy one and the dispute sometimes continues. And even the neighbors, why the neighbor in our neighborhood also, why the neighbors are being quarreling like this? Because main thing is of jealous, one becoming jealous of the other, isn't it? Jealous or selfish. So main thing is becoming jealous when we feel that somebody is having more than us. Naturally, what occurs in us? The jealousy will occur in us, and that makes us speak against the other one. So here also becoming jealous is the main thing, isn't it? As far as everybody, human beings is concerned, this nature is there in everybody, and because of that nature in the human being, what is happening? Disputes or fighting or quarreling is happening. Disputes. Disputes means quarreling or arguments. So this is natural in everyone. Understood now? So it is a little bit lengthy one, but inside the lesson there is nothing, only just a dispute argument going between, isn't it? As far as the lesson concerned, there is nothing difficult is there. It is easy to understand. So just to read the lesson properly. It is given in the dramatic manner. What does Chumbo at first suspect that Loma has come for? In he sincere when he later says, I have always loved you, my angel, as if you were my own son. So that means first step, he could not believe that Lomo had come over there to have a proposal with him for his daughter, because they are neighbors and they had been fighting for a long time. They were not a friendly neighbor, isn't it? So it was a great surprise for Lombo to see that Lomo had come in their house with that proposal. Chumbo says to Natia as if she won't come and consent. She is in love. She is like a lovesick cat. That means she is very much lovable to get married with you. Understood? Find all the words and expressions in the play that the characters used to speak about each other and accusation and insult at each other. All that while reading the text, you just mark it in your textbook. Which are the words which are coming, arguments, which were they are not going together. Understood? So throughout the lesson we are seeing only the arguments, only the disputes between the two people, isn't it? Actually they are the members of two family. So going back to their ancestral members, the fight is being started. Then think of identity challenge. The play has been translated in English. Then look at the following phrase in the dictionary. And a little bit exercise over there is there. And I think this is the last lesson of our textbook. We are coming to the end of the text. So up from here, we will up to here only for your lesson. The proposal, that is the last lesson for you. Okay, now read the text very well.